Hey up! Come on! Let's have it! Alright! Mash Baxter's rambling, whoa, whoa. Mash Baxter's rambling, whoa, whoa. Mash Baxter's rambling, stuff to see and songs to sing, whoa. Alright!
Right. Now then, Ramblers, how are you doing? Hey, Saturday off. Yeah, without taking an holiday. Full weekend off. Our lass, she's gone to that there French France for the week. And I'm on my own, what could possibly go wrong? So I thought, I'm going to go for a bit of a ramble, but just nice and local. So we're going to have a walkie talky and show you a bit of history. So the most important thing is, if you're going for a walk, you've got to have sturdy footwear. So Mr. Tumbles don't make an appearance, you know what I mean? So first job, let's get the non-binaries on. Look at them. I still can't believe nobody had bought them before me. Yeah, let's get the old non-binauls on. And look at me, putting my own socks and shoes on. Mind you, I've had to, haven't I? Because our lass has booked off for a week. So if I had to do it on my own, I couldn't get them on, I'd be housebound. Oh, man, the sunroof. That's one on. Love these. Merrill walking shoes. My mate says, well, you want to give Merrill them back? He thinks they're a little bit effeminate. So yeah, a bit of history along the way, and the beauty with this is, it's less than half a mile from my house. So perfect. I could go to Mucky Pub, but I'm on antibiotics still. Although, to be honest, I think that might get kicked into touch by about 5 o'clock. Right, non-binauls are on. Let's get cracking. Come on, come on. Right, so there you have the Frodingham Viaduct. That was built in 1864. 1864. And you can't see now, just the top of a couple of them. So back in the day, there was 84 of those arches. And they were all built by a local builder, Charles Verity. Imagine that. Hey up, mate, can you knock us a couple of arches up? Yeah, of course I will, yeah. How many? 84. Wow. So what you see at the top there are the original bricks from 1864. Magnificent. That'd be a good place to do a wild camp up there, wouldn't it? Hey. Nice bit of graffiti. We are entering hell. What have we got? And when we get through to the other side, there's a bit of graffiti just through here that has been here since the 80s. Are you ready for this? This has been here as long as I can remember. Skin up. Yeah. That's never been covered over. So the drive-through arch obviously has been reinforced over time. But scunny could not have been built without that. Beautiful. Right, onwards. It's a lovely day. I'm going to run around the corner now to Ramble Park. Scene of many a jolly outing back in there. Look at these here. These massive willow trees. I was thinking, are willows the only tree that weep? And why do they weep? I don't know. Anyway, up Brumblewood Lane we go. Before we get down across there later, there's a brilliant track we're off down. But I just want to go check out Ramble Park. This is Brumblewood Lane, or as our lass calls it, Cremmy Hill, because the crematorium's at the top. And she didn't know it was called Brumblewood Lane. Over and out. So that you're looking at there, I've got a bit of drone footage I'll bang at the back of this. It was beautiful a few months ago. It was just a plethora of gorgeous poppies. And you see where all that muck and mound is? Behind that are some of the arches that I was just on about. And here we are, Quibble Park. Quibble, whatever. We can go in and have a gleg as well. Thanks to this mangled ironwork, which is where Hercules the bear jumped out of the wrestling ring and ripped his way out. Come on. Quibble Park. Oh, some memories in here. Although not a lot can change here, it has changed drastically, particularly of that area over there which we're going to. And again, I'll bang some drone footage on. But the park was officially opened as a showground in 1949. Yeah. By the Dutch and Duchess of Gloucester. Ooh! Who the fuck were they? Obviously Queen said, can't be arsed. So you can't really get the angles or anything, but it is actually a velodrome type track. From 1971 to 1978, Scunthorpe Speedway. This was their home from Scunthorpe Saints. 71 to 78. And then they moved down to Ashbyville. Whew. And that there used to be a really old, rickety stadium that we used to piss about in as kids. Oh, I've had many a glue bag in there. Don't judge me. There wasn't a lot to do back then, you know what I mean? We didn't have any money. Glue was cheap. You just had to wait for your mum to finish the bag of Sunblest to get the bag. Oh, happy days. D-A-Z-E. Come on. Look here. I've got hoodie on. It's changed. It's a little bit... if this was bathwater, you'd be able to put a babby in it. You know what I mean? It's tepid. Whereas for 3 months, it's been fucking horrible. Horrible. I'm going to talk about that in a bit. But I said to our lass, before she buggered off to French France this morning, says, what's your favourite item of clothing? Because mine's a hoodie. I've got many hoodies. I love hoodies. And she said, what was a dressing gown? Yeah, weird. You look at absolute arse going out in one of them, wouldn't you? See, I really like these. And they've just been left to go to absolute rack and ruin. I bet because this was the main entrance back in the day. Look at them. Paint the bloody things again. Get some WD-40 on them. Some Duraglit. They'd look magnificent. Look at them. Nice little finials on top. I'd have that in my garden. Yeah. Tragic. Tragic. Looks like a bit of oversized Meccano, doesn't it? So yeah, on subject, favourite item of clothing. I used to have, was it just me? Oh, was it just me? Or has anybody ever had a favourite pair of undies? Reason I ask, I used to have a pair. Beautiful they were, black lycra. And the last time I got arrested, that sounds bad, doesn't it? Wasn't my fault and it got acquitted. So the last time I got arrested was on a night out with my mate in Leeds. And we got locked up. And I had my favourite pants on, because you know, you didn't know if you was going to score that night, did you? Got to have decent shreddies on. So they were my best undies. Black lycra, beautiful. Perfect contours, you know what I mean? So they chucked us in a cell each. And because I was being a bit problematic and gobby, they put me in a crisis cell. I knew that because there was no fucking mattress in it. My mate gets the old presidential suite. Yeah, I get no mattress, no pillow, no fuck all. Took my shoes off me. And I'd been roughed up a little bit. Bit of old school police brutality, which was nice. You know, West Yorkshire's finest. So I needed toilet, and I'm pressing the button, and it took about 20 minutes for him to come. So I couldn't hold it any longer. So I had to download, and there was no paper, and they weren't forthcoming. I had to use my best pants. Anyway, cut to 2 weeks later. I devised a letter to the CPS. Both of us put a letter of complaint in against this copper who was an absolute cock, who had 2 outstanding accusations against him for being an absolute cock as well, unbeknownst to us. Anyway, and I put, and all things aside, I had the indignity of losing my favourite underpants. I had that even written down. Looks bizarre. Yeah, anyway, he got through out of court and we, the Vicar Lane 2 walk free. I do miss them underpants, you know what I mean? They're just snug. Snug as a bug in a rug. Anyway, crack on. We've not even got to the woods yet. So that there is Plymouth Road. It's either the beginning or the end of Westcliffe, whichever way you look at it. Plymouth Road there, look. So we've got to get in that gap in between all this bleeding traffic. And it's lovely when you get over there. You could be anywhere. Jesus, it's in rush hour now. Bloody sun's come out and all. Oh, come on, after the white one. Nope. Nobody giving us a bugger all coming from Asda, look. Oh, come on. Right, after that one there, we're over. Right, straight through it here, look, beautiful. And relax. So the last time I was down here was a couple of months ago, and I saw 3 wild deer. But they're not. So I was thinking about this. They're not wild deer, are they? They're actually where they live. Yeah, it's me that's out in the wilds. They live here, they're not in the wild. They're just deer. So basically, I'm a wild mash. Ah. Born to be wild. Although the older you get, I'm quite happy being mild. Ian Hill, one of my good mates, he's the most mildest person. I saw him coming out of B&M a couple of weeks ago. Home bargain, sorry. And he had a little carrier bag like fucking Twinkie Winky. I says, what you bought? Bear in mind, they sell cans of 10% Fax in there. He had 4 tins of mild. What a fucking dullard. Unbelievable. Anyway, see if I can see any deer. But the sound of the traffic is diminishing, step after step. Beautiful. I can hear an hawk. Well, hey. So I said it's been about 3 months since I was down here, 2 or 3 months. There's been some serious work gone on. This is the proposed site, I believe, for some of these new villages. None of that fence panelling was there. That's a lot of feather edge there, isn't it? Yeah, that's the name in the trade. I know that because my mate's got a wood yard that he nicked off his dad and his brother. Wow. I'm going to send the drone up in a bit and we shall investigate. Anyway, onwards. I'm hoping I can get to quite a peculiar tree, because I love trees. They're one of my favourite things. But there's a certain tree in particular, and I've got a feeling that they might have closed it off now. Now they've put new road in. Let's go have a gleg. Bugger. So as suspected, they've gone further. Last time there was only building down to about here, so you could get through to the other side where the track carries on. But not no more. Yeah. That's progress. Can't get down there, mate. That's going to be a village. Weird. We're very fortunate round here. Particularly Westcliffe. You're surrounded by 3 very mature, small forests, if you like. All within spitting distance. Look. You see it? You know, these people who grow up in inner cities, all you see is concrete. You can say the housing estates are a shithole, but you can soon escape in places like this. Lovely. Not for much longer though, I would have thought, when the new villages go up. Aye, that I have to say is representative of one of 2 of the most common discarded fizzy drinks that I see, and the other one is Monster. And let's be honest, most people who drink Red Bull or Monster are young fuckwits, aren't they? So they don't realise discarding that shit, it's never going to biodegrade, mate. And it only takes time to ruin a world, but time is all it takes. You can have that one for free. Litter is one of my big gripes. I've got quite a lot of gripes. I noticed that the older you get, you seem to be collecting gripes. A lot of people collect like Lilliput houses or thimbles. No, I just collect gripes, mate, and they fucking eat me up every day. Yeah. Bloody lovely. Bloody lovely. We're going to jump over the dyke in a minute. The fat leather. Can't say that, Mash. You knew what I meant, though. But have a look. Nobody. No bugger. It's lovely, peaceful. Just hear the road in the distance. You can hear the birds more, though. Right. First potential tumble time. Don't look very steep, that, but it is. Normally it's full of water, but in light of the recent drought, are we allowed to use hose pipes now it's pissed down for a weekend? Whew, she just opens up. Gorgeous. See, in the middle there, ordinarily there's a bit of a lake, but it's just a big old dried up bed. Hey. Right, we're going to go find somewhere to sit down and get the drone up. Right. So much work has been undertaken since last time I was here. So you see that big old block there? We're going to have a perch on there and get the drone up. We'll have a look round. But first, when was the last time you saw these things? Hey, have a guess what I'm looking at. Love them. Very tactile to touch. Them things, bulrushes. They're like little fuzzy felts. Gorgeous. Alrighty, droning done. Oh, what? So look, it's absolutely picturesque. Beautiful, quiet, tranquil. And then you say, unspoiled. Look at the fucking state of this. I mean, seriously? Settees. Fucking full fridge freezer. Fire bin. Just shit. And more shit. How the fuck have they got down here to lob that? That's barely enough to walk through. Dirty bastards. And then kids are clearly going to set fire to a mattress, aren't they? Why wouldn't you? Honestly. Supposed to share this planet with nice animals. You're going to poison the shit out of them with that, aren't you? Fucking morons. Last time I come there was a lot of asbestos and shit as well. Although the council do make it quite difficult for you to dispose of it correctly. Look, you've eaten your crisps. Bin 'em. Oh, I can feel my piss boiling. What's that? Is it another one? Yeah, another fridge. It's maybe a fridge graveyard that I'm not aware of. And, oh, fridge, freezer, fridge. You scruffy bastards. You're a disgrace. I would send people to prison if they got caught littering. Same with McDonald's fucking... There was a couple in Edge Bottom on the way down. If you buy McDonald's, put your car registration on it. Or your name, your house, whatever. You can't buy one unless. You'd put the fucker in the bin then, wouldn't you? Yeah. Hey old mate, have you done with all that concrete? Yeah. Any chance I could just lob it in the middle of your woods? Fuck off. Look, there's more. Jesus. Spotted some over there. Let's go have a gleg. I don't even know what the fines for fly tipping are. I mean, that's beyond fly tipping, that. What's this lot here? Looks like something. Bricks. Bricks. Mortar. Fucking hell. Kids' chair. Car tyre. Bucket. Ivies. God blimey, you dirty, dirty bastards. I'm going to stop saying that because I'm collecting more gripes, aren't I? I just wanted to have a nice walk. Somewhere serene and unspoilt. Every fucking step. Oh, there's a swing. There's a swing and there's nowhere that Roland's going on there. Oh, go on, Roland. I like you, Roland. Not a fucking prayer. But the child in me wants to do it. Sure. Oh, I don't know. I tell you what. She looks robust enough. Give us a minute. Hello, and welcome to How to Break Your Back. Got to be done though, hasn't it? Oh. You know, that's borderline pegging. I've only got to have one swing, haven't I? Feet off the ground. We're in. Oh, can you hear the good creaking? Right, that'll do. Challenge complete. That could have gone wrong, couldn't it? Tick completed. Yeah. Level 2, bring it on. Excuse me, mate. You haven't seen a 20-foot aluminium ladder, have you, anywhere? Oh, just over there? Okay, cheers. That'll be that then, wouldn't it? I mean, fuck me, the size of the van you need to bring that down here. Look, Red Bull again. The culprit. That's a perfectly usable ladder. Fucking crazy. Nice little place to come and have that though. Although, obviously, once the weather's damped down a bit. But they've tried to contain it, haven't they? Little fire pit. Unlike the one next to it. I tell you what though, shall we do it right next to a fucking cornfield? You simpletons. Look what was next to the ladder. Yeah. A little wanking tool. I'm having that. It's decent as well. It's Oh, it's only a Sartre. Yeah, it's your classic Sartre one. Taking that home. Because I'm sick of coming to these places. I asked our lass this morning before she went to French France. More about that in a bit. I says, have we got one of them grabby... How weird is that? I've manifested this. Because less than 6 hours ago, I asked our lass if she had one of them grabby tools. Because I get to a lot of these park-ups that are quite remote. And there's just like this. There's shit strewn everywhere. And she says, I don't know if I've got one or not. Then fuck me. We're in. I'm actually quite happy that somebody has littered. There's the irony. I have found a litter picking tool amongst litter. So, point of reference, that there is the beginning of the motorway behind Scunny United. Alright, so these woods are at the other side. There's your first roundabout. We're going down track. I'm well happy with that. Why is it when you see things like that? This is where I know I'm still a bit of a child. Conservatory, mate. Yeah, just lob the fucker there. Cheers. Yeah. You can't look at that as a bloke without thinking, how can I? Man alive. So there's the conundrum as to how anybody gets a vehicle down there. Like a flatbed or shit like that, enough to fill it up and go dispose of shite that won't let you take to tip. Straight down that track, point with your grabby. Straight down that track there is Farmer's Lane between Scunny and Burringham. So clearly the farmer hasn't got a gate on it, and they keep coming up here and just chucking shit everywhere. More there. Unbelievable. Look at the field. Golden. Somebody's been across that in a car, hasn't they, for shits and giggles? Looks like it. So yeah, I mentioned that our lass has gone to French France. And it was just a quick holiday that came up. And I had a chance of going. She says, do you want to come? And I says, no thanks. Just because where she's going, there's going to be... she's going with a load of them bloody things. What do you call them? Annoying as fuck they are. Get in the way. People. Yeah, people. She's gone with people. Not for me, no. So my mate says, won't you be alone and lonely? I'm a schizophrenic, man. Never on my own. But two very different things. Firstly, I really like being alone. And secondly, I'm not against being lonely, to be honest. So, I mean, tonight, I'll probably go home and watch telly upside down on settee without being judged. Leave the toilet seat up, you know what I mean? Yeah. Watch some adult documentaries on Pornhub. I don't know. The night's mine, innit? Alone, lonely. Take your choice. Either will do for me. I mean, what even is that? I don't think it's a car. It looks like the debris of fucking like a light aircraft or something. What's it made out of? That's really thin tin. No markings. I don't know. Answers on a postcard, please. What do you think that is? Listen. Really thin tin. It's got rivet and grooves in it like it's been a roof or something. Look, do you know what that could be? The roof off a caravan. Yeah. What does that say there? That's upside down. See the writing there, look. Marquise which is marquee, innit? I bet that is the top of either a caravan or like a, what's them twatty camper vans that hipsters buy and the dead groovy, yeah, they're cool. Wanker. VWs, that's them. Yeah, come and join the dub club. It's great, we all meet together in a field. Fuck off. Can you hear that? Can you hear it? I've not heard this sound for over a week. Cheers, easy. Oh, yeah, so I had to go on that course of antibiotics. And I've got another 14 days on them, but you can't go 21 days. I know you're not supposed to mix tramp juice with tablets, but there's no way for another 14 fucking days that when I wake up in the morning, that's as good as my day gets. No. So, 1 can of tramp juice, middle of nowhere, not doing any harm. Thank you to all my subscribers as well, I really appreciate it. I was watching some, going through my analytics, didn't know that was a thing. So, on your Facebook, not Facebook, sorry, on your YouTube, you can go into all these stats, and I'm not big on the old stats, but I think they matter. So I clicked on it anyway. My demographic audience is 87% male, 13% female, 0% non-specific, which I thought was quite unusual because I thought I'd be quite down with the binos, you know what I mean? And then you can click on also and find your demographic audience. So pretty much my whole audience is, or at least 90% of it, I think, right across the board, is between the age 54 and 65, which I thought, that's quite interesting, because there's very few of the 14 to 21s. I mean, you don't want them anyway, because they're the TikTok generation. TikTok generation. Yeah, they've not got the attention span, have they? They're like, oh, I've seen something shiny, gotta go. Yeah, and then you've got your, next up is your sort of 25 to 35s, where they're too busy shagging and stuff, aren't they? And, you know what I mean? Fair play to them, that's what you do, innit? I was Lincolnshire's top fingerer 4 years running. 4 years. And then your next after that is 45 to 54. Well, they're the ones who are still trying to cling on to the youth. So they're fucking idiots as well. So I am more than happy with my 54 to 65s. Yeah. Oh, that hurt me arthritis. That's your target audience, that is, right there. I'm well happy with them. Cheers to your 54 to 65s. Because hopefully there's something in that. They're the ones who are interested in stuff. They've lived a similar life to me. Certainly in as much as number of years. Possibly not a similar life, because that'd just be fucking weird. Yeah. This is nice. Nice. First drink after a week. Might do that tonight, you know. I might watch telly upside down. Try and watch a full film. But the blood rushes to your head, doesn't it? I tell you another sign that I knew. I was a little bit disappointed with myself when I went to Scotland last month. I took the stove with me, the camping stove. So I bought some extra tins of butane, and I used them to cook with. Get down that tunnel 40 years ago, all fucking 4 tins of that gas had gone on a Monday. Straight up there. And there's me using it for cooking. You've grown up. I was very disappointed in myself when I realised. Cooking on gas. Mm. Oh, man. Full week to myself. I tell you what, by the time she comes back, one thing I'll guarantee I'll have. A weekend. You know what I mean? Look, that's how hot it is. So what was your favourite item of clothing? Might be an old jumper. I wish I could have my Kappa jumper back I had at about 1985 or 86. Beautiful it was. In hindsight, I looked like a shit geography teacher. But at the time, I thought I looked a million drachma. More than happy with this. Do me a favour, bear in mind it's a grabby thing. So the first person to name it, all right, drop us a message. And what name would you call that? I was going to call it Gary, but Gary's a bit of a shit name, innit? So what would you call the grabby stick? And it's coming in camper van, so I can pick litter up in places and maybe have a fiddle about at night. I don't know. Ah, beautiful. Nice to do this. This is a real luxury on a Saturday for me. This is about the time of day now, 5 o'clock-ish, that we'd be getting ready to go out and do a gig. And I'm not. And she's away. It's just brilliant to have a space to do fucking nothing. I don't do a lot anyway, but to actually dedicate a space for fucking doing nothing is a real luxury, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, let me have a drink on my own. Bit of P&Q. Go on, get out of here. Right, so here's a really good exercise for you. If you get quite a remote location, or you can even do it in your garden, to be honest. I've done it in my garden before. I read a book years ago, and it was by an author who's quite in touch with well-being and all that sort of holistic shit. And it was a very good book. He's a great author called Paulo Coelho. Check it out. And this particular book, there was an exercise that they did in it. And I tried it when I was in Ibiza. When I did the season in Ibiza in 1997. Yeah, 1997. So you either sit still or you lay down. And you close your eyes. And just try to blank out anything that's in close proximity. And really concentrate on trying to hear the furthest away thing. And it's weird because you hear things, you think, yeah, that's a road, I know where that road is. And then you'll hear possibly a factory in the distance and then something a bit further than that. So try it. It really is a cracking exercise in, although you're concentrating, it's really, really relaxing. Yeah, it's great for the zen. So if I close my eyes now, you can hear the motorway. You can hear the birds there close. Slight bit of rustling on the breeze of just the tops of the fields. Birds again close by. I can hear an aeroplane. Wow. You're not going to get much further away than that, are you? Oh, Try that. Try that at home. Get in your garden and close your eyes and listen what the furthest thing away you can hear is. Fantastic. You're welcome. It's just all about being the best you can be. Don't you? Fucking hate that statement. Yeah, I'm living my best life. Brilliant. Would you like to go live it somewhere else? Oh, the Ayers had a drink. You're going to 30 for a fiver. Right, you beautiful people. I'm going to have 5 more minutes and then we'll head back and get upside down. As if. What a smashing day. Might do same again tomorrow. Depends though. Now the seal's broken, tonight could go downhill very, very quickly. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Is it just me, right? Have you ever had, like, little ones on each shoulder? And generally that one tries to tell you what to do. But there's always this little mad bastard here going in your ear. Go on, you fucking idiot. Go on, go on. You're going to be dead a long while, you may as well enjoy yourself. And it's always him. It's always him who gets me in bother. Him, bit wishy-washy. But that one, oh, he's a daft lad. Yeah. He's tired with the mad brushes, that one. Cheers. Tell you what, just a thought. So that's the start of one of these proposed 6 villages. I saw that not so long ago, and it was a wilderness with trees, pretty much the same as you see there. So for these 6 villages, how many millions and billions of insects and animals are going to lose their natural habitat now? Just for that shit. Fuck me. Which is why, because where they've fenced off over there now, so I couldn't get to the interesting tree, I would think that sectioned off the natural bloody walkway for all the wild deer. So they'll be fucking somewhere else now, won't they? Fenced in or having to go find a new gaff. Shite! Look at that magnificent beast. That's probably been there, what, 80, 100 years? It's even tried splitting off in 3 different directions. So that has seen, in these woods, it's seen teddy boys, it's seen greasers, it's seen punks, it's seen mods, it's seen glue bags, I can tell you that for a fact. It's seen football casuals, new romantics, it's seen all come and go, Britpop, and it's just standing there proud. Love you, tree. Oh, there's another swing, but I'll tell you what, I don't think I'll be playing on that one. Fucking doubtful. And I like this because I would think that's more of a den than it is some tramp's house, innit? Kids have nicked the blanket from home and just come out and made a den. Yeah, that's nice. And you're not going to get attacked by tigers. That is so clever. Brilliant. Right, my old comfies. That's the end of Westcliffe Woods Part 1. As in, we'll go to a different woods next time and just show you how beautiful it is. But we've got to get back across Scotter Road and ask that tree why it's weeping. It's Saturday, man. What are you crying for? Oh. Yeah, it's quite a secluded entrance, this. You've got to be right careful. Oh, come on. Might be the one and only time that I get the number plate of a car that runs me over. Fucking hell. Right, try and remember the Green Cross code. Oh, do I do the Kevin Keegan one or do I do the Alvin Stardust? It's confusing. Rush hour, clearly. Oh, gap there, but no. Gotta keep filming it now, just in case I don't make it. Oh, you bastard, we could have done it then. Too busy talking to you. Ambulance driver. Oh, come on, that's a gap, isn't it? Yeah, that's a gap. That's a gap. That's a gap. Excuse me, mate. Why do you weep? So there's the entrance to New Village Roads. That's where all machinery goes down. Starts ripping out the trees. I'll tell you what, seeing that habitat decimated, it's thrown a whole new light on Watership Down. Felt sorry for the rabbits now. Even Bigwig. Nearly home. Look at that though. That big old golden bastard just shining down. But at least it's temperate now. Look at these two here trying to get it on just off the main road. Well, oi! Behave, you dirty trolleys! I've seen it. So if you're blind and you're watching this, these are to help you know where to cross over the road. Oh, there's a gap. There's a gap. We can do it. We're over. Bloody Nora. There's the glorious viaduct. Something else to show you in a minute. So yeah, if you do like a walk, and quite a long walk, go back about, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years maybe, on this channel, and me and Al last started off from home and we walked all the way to Kroll on the Isle Greenway, and it's brilliant. About 6 or 7 mile of it is on the Kidby Canal, Kidby to Sternforth Canal, and it starts at the bottom of Brumbywood Lane near the viaduct, and down there, look, there you go. Gunners 2 mile, Kidby 3, Eland 7, Kroll 8, Kroll Moors 10.5. And most of that is off-road. It is lovely. Takes you around the back of the football ground. We'll do that on another day. But yeah, that's a bloody good walk, that. If you fancy it, get on board. So, different angle of the viaducts. Look at that brickwork though, that is sensational. 1864. Okay, now, I don't even think ladders was invented, was there? So they'd have had to put each other on the shoulders and pass bricks up. Brilliant. Can't see any of the original there, because they've had to reinforce everything at this point, obviously. But it is a magnificent feat of engineering which made Scunny. More walkways. I want a wild camp up there one night. I don't think you can get through these gates. I'm fucked if I'm bringing a ladder. Gorgeous.
Now then, hey up, come on, let's have it. All right, Spectres rambling.